The beat of the Swindon drum has been a loud one this season, with Billy Painter the division's player of the month for January. But Painter inadvertently ended up defending, blocking Danny Ward's goal-bound effort. But when do strikers like to share the limelight? Teenager John Joe Shelvey had the Addicks' best chance of the first half, rattling the Swindon crossbar. Well, the breakthrough came from a well-worked second-half corner. Painter flicking on for Kevin Amankwa to steer home his third of the season. Swindon missed out on 3 points at Southend last week by conceding 2 late on. This must have felt like deja vu. Dion Burton finding Nicky Bailey, and the Charlton skipper grabbing his side a 7th away draw 3 minutes into added time.
Danny Wilson thinks Swindon should have won this, but no team has lost fewer games in the division than Charlton. They've got real quality, especially in teenager John Joe Shelvey. He'll play at a higher level. Now, having taken the lead through Kevin Amankwa, you can see, though, Graham, why Danny's bemoaning another late goal conceded.
You can see why he is, but that's a great goal anyway. Managers are always happy when something off the training ground works as well as that. Back to Charlton going forward, into Dion Burton. Watch Dion's vision here, he turns well. No surprise, Nicky Bailey's arriving. That's his 12th of the season. It's a great season so far for him.
Swindon's run of 7 unbeaten has taken them into the playoff zone. Charlton are third despite successive draws. Swindon created the early chances. Hesitation in the Charlton defence. It eventually broke for Jonathan Douglas, who forced a save from Rob Elliott. The home side continued to press as Charlton defended in numbers. Charlie Austin and Simon Ferry both had chances, but couldn't get their way through that Charlton defence. Ferry setting up Charlie Austin again. He scores against most teams, but not against Charlton. They did create some opportunities before half-time. Carl Reid in for John Joe Shelvey. Off the bar with Swindon keeper David Lucas well beaten. Tremendous effort. And before the break, Reid had his shot from 25 yards saved. The goal came midway through the second half. From the corner, Kevin Amankwa in to supply the finish. His first goal since September. Charlton went in search of an equaliser. Shelvey with the free kick, Nicky Bailey with the header just over. The equaliser did come deep into stoppage time. Once more, Bailey with the deadly finish. His second goal in a week rescued a point. It was the second time in a week that Swindon have been undone by a late equaliser. It finished Swindon 1, Charlton 1.
Swindon fans can't really complain about their team's home record of late. A comprehensive 3-0 win over Leeds in their last game at the county ground, one of 6 straight victories there. The Robins were favourites to make it 7 against out-of-form Charlton. The Addicks had taken just 2 points from their last 3 games to slip out of the automatic promotion race. And the home side started the brighter, Jonathan Douglas testing Charlton keeper Rob Elliott, who was forced into a fine save. A 7-game unbeaten league run had pushed Swindon into the playoff picture, and they continued to create the better opening. Simon Ferry, the next to threaten Charlton's goal. You don't usually look beyond strike partners Billy Painter and Charlie Austin for Swindon's recent goals, but League One Player of the Month Painter denied his side the lead, blocking Ferry's goal-bound efforts. Charlton had made little headway as an attacking force, but recalled teenager John Joe Shelvey was close to a stunning opener for the away side, denied by the woodwork. 20 minutes after the restart, Swindon made the breakthrough. John Paul McGovern and Painter involved before Kevin Amankwa had the home fans on their feet, his 3rd of the season. The goal sparked Phil Parkinson's men into action. Shelvey's free kick headed over by Nicky Bailey. Swindon missed out on 3 points at Southend last week by conceding 2 late on, and they were pegged back again 3 minutes into added time. Dion Burton found Bailey, and the Charlton skipper grabbed his 12th of the season. It must have felt like a defeat for the Robins. That's 7 draws on the road in the league for Charlton.
They were a good side, and the first half an hour I thought they were the best team. They started very, very quickly, and we got through that period, and then had a couple of chances just before half time ourselves. Conceded a goal of a set play, which was disappointing, but the way we responded, sums up everything about this team: the spirit and determination, to keep this record we've got of only losing 3 games all season going. I thought it was a magnificent response from us. Obviously, we're aware that Swindon do concede a lot of late goals, and we felt right to the last minute we'd have a chance of getting back in the game, and who else but Nicky Bailey once again, when the chance falls to someone, he's going to stick it away.
Just a little bit of a bit of naivety at certain times towards the end of the game that's cost us, but I think throughout the game, when you analyse the game and you watch it, you'll see how well we played. We've created numerous chances throughout the game. I think the pressure we put on Charlton as a team was terrific at times, from an attacking point of view. I think when it just came to defending it and seeing it out right to the death, we were showing a little bit of naivety.
Swindon Town looked set to upset promotion rivals Charlton when Kevin Amankwa fired them ahead in the second half with his 3rd goal of the season. The Addicts are going through a rocky patch that's seen them drop out of the top 2, but they salvaged a point when Nicky Bailey equalised in the final minute.
Swindon's manager Danny Wilson says his team could have been more savvy at the end of their home match with Charlton, after this goal by Kevin Amankwa was cancelled out with an equaliser in the 93rd minute.
A bit of naivety at certain times towards the end of the game that's cost us, but I think throughout the game, when you analyse the game and you watch it, you'll see how well we played. We've created numerous chances throughout the game.